Books to Huda! Hello! Today it's a little bit of a different video. I have for you my ebook collection! I've seen some other people do this and I really like watching them and seeing what kind of ebooks people have, so I thought I would do it too. Sorry about the glare. First up, let's focus. So I have a lot of classics. I use the Kindle app to read. Sometimes I do rent books from the library. And so these are alphabetical order in the order that I have them. I have Agnes Grey by Anne Bronte. Well, it's alphabetical order by title. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. The Angry Tide Sampler, which is one of the Poldark novels. Anna Karenina by Leah Tolstoy, which I will probably never read. Are We Lucky Yet by Jane Bradley, who is actually a creative writing professor at the school where I went. She taught creative writing and she was very helpful. I learned a lot. This is her short story collection that we read during that class. The Assassin's Blade, which is the novellas for the Game of Thrones books. Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. This is one of the first books I read in Kindle Complete. It was $2 when I bought it. Sorry about the glare. Next, The Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider, which was kind of a weird book, but it was really popular at the time. I got it for like $3. It was okay. I'd give it like 3 stars. The Black Arrow by Robert Louis Stevenson is one of his novellas. I've read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde a lot, so I feel like that would be in the same boat. Blood and Snow, I think that was like a freebie that I found out about from Benjamin of Tomes' channel. Blood Promise, I bought the book on Kindle, even though I have it in physical form now. I didn't at the time. I'm sorry about that glare. I'm gonna try to fix that. Next, Brandon Sanderson's Sampler, The Way of Kings. I haven't read anything of his still. Canterbury Tales, because why not? Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Obviously, I like my Dickens. Cinder, which I have because it was like $2 on Kindle. I still haven't read this, and I want to buy it in physical form, but now that I have it already, it kind of makes no sense, so that's kind of holding me back from getting into the series. Citizen, I rented this through Overdrive through my local library, which is a really cool way to read ebooks. Oh yeah, it's not going to do that because, you know, the loan has ended, which is what it's saying there. Clarissa by Samuel Richardson. This is volume 1. It's a epistolary novel that English majors used to have to read. It's like 7 volumes long. It's crazy. That's something another freebie that I don't know, another freebie. Dear Mr. Knightley, a novel. That's a modernization of one of the Jane Austen novels. I really don't like this was kind of just, predictable and not great. Don't Smoke Around the Rabbit by my friend Cherish Halliburton, who runs the Motley News. Really enjoyed it. It's a book of poetry. Dune, which I haven't read, but it was $2. Dracula, because why not? This was a Kindle First freebie because I have Amazon Prime. Haven't read that. The Essays of George Eliot complete. I love my George Eliot. Another freebie, another freebie, another freebie. The Gracekeeper is a novel. I don't actually own this, but it's the library loan. I wonder if it will let me. Nope. Dang it. I wanted to look at my highlights, but they're there. Air Fire I bought because I think it was like $5, but I wanted to keep reading right after I finished Crown of Midnight, so I bought it. 100 Year Flood, another freebie. Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde because it's free. Invasion of the Tierling, I think I bought that and the first one because they were $2. Jeremy Poldark, same, like I needed to start reading it before it arrived. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. No, I bought this book in physical form and it's great. The life-changing magic of not giving an F. I didn't mean to do that. Lifted Veil by George Eliot. I've been reading that a little bit. Long Way to a Small Dark Angry Planet. Want to read that. The Mab in Neon. Read that for school. Maybe I Should Drink More by Stephanie Sparrow. I did actually read all of that. It's funny essays. The Maze Runner. Nope, but it was $2. Milk and Honey. Rented through Overdrive. The Mill and the Floss. Did read this in physical form, but it was free, so I figured why not. Pair of Blue Eyes by Thomas Hardy. That's another freebie classic that I'm kind of into a little bit. Passenger I bought recently when they were promoting Wayfair. It was like $2. Phantom of the Opera, I haven't read. Pygmalion, I did read because I wrote a paper on it. And Queen of the Tearling, there, that's that. These are all samples, blah blah. First Poldark book, which I ordered for here because my physical copy was going to take like 2 days and I couldn't wait that long. I rented this from the library, The Secret History of Wonder Woman, and read about 40 pages. Shatter Me, I've been reading a little bit. I bought it when it was $2. Sophia Khan is Not Obliged by Aisha Malik. I keep forgetting that I own this, but I really want to read it. It's not available in paperback over here yet, or physical copy, but Lena Norms talks about it. like, it's great. So it's probably fantastic. Throne of Glass, this is how I began the series. I don't advise reading it on Kindle. 20 Years After by Alexander Dumas Sample. Vicious by V. Schwab, which I own this in the audiobook. Virgins, because it was 2 books. It's Warm Up, the prequel chapter to Vicious by V. Schwab, also fantastic. It was like $1. What We All Long For, I read that in Postcolonial Lit. It was okay. I had to buy it because I couldn't get my hands on it in any other mode. It's not one that I would like really recommend, but I learned from it. It's about a Vietnamese family. I don't know where, I think that's another Kindle First. This was a sample, Woman in White, classic again by Wilkie Collins. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, my favorite book because I thought, why not? And the Zenith sampler, which I read a little bit of, but now I know that the book has changed and I'm gonna buy it anyway, so that's that. So there are all of my ebooks, and so thank you very much for watching. I know this isn't like the most visually interesting movie, but I have such an icky cold. I didn't really want to be in front of the camera today, so you can hear it in my voice, I'm sure. So thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow with another film, and I'll see you again soon. Books to Huda!